Hi, my name is Laura Melendez, and these are my guests. Amanda, Herminia, and Anthony. Okay. Okay, well, thank you all for coming. This presentation is about the connection between crime and nutrition. So first, I will be showing you a couple slideshows of children that have killed, and after that, we'll be talking a little bit about nutrition, poverty, and then also how nutrition affects different parts of your body, meaning the brain and the most important element of the brain, which is the pineal gland. And also we'll be talking about I will be talking about different products that we use in our homes that affect the pineal gland. So, I will start with this slideshow. Can you guys see?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see, Amanda? If you want to go ahead and take a seat over
there. Turn the share on.
And this slideshow is from the criminal library, and it just shows different kids from different nations, from different states, and the ages and the type of crime they committed. So, for instance, this guy here, he's from Oakland, California. He's 15 years old, and he murdered both of his parents. Can you see? Okay. This guy here killed, his name is John. He was 16 when he killed a well-known New York radio reporter, George Weber, during a gay arranged through Craigslist. Okay. So we have it. So the list goes on, and children that kill has been something that we recently have seen in the media, but it's actually been around since the 1800s, starting with Jesse Pomeroy. Let me go over here. Okay. Anyways, Jesse Pomeroy was capitalized as one of the first murders in the United States, and that was in the 1800s. So anyway, so taking a look of all the kids and the statistics of who's killing and who's in jail, we see that a lot of the people that are in our prisons come from the low income community. You know, they live in poverty, and one of the connections that they have is they are fed pretty much the same type of foods. If you go to a household that is in the community base, it's in the larger cities like New York, LA, you will pretty much see the same type of food, which will be a lot of products that are processed and a lot of products that contain dairy. So with that, we will talk a little bit about poverty and what is poverty in the United States. Nana, can you hear me when I? Okay. So poverty in the United States, the way they define poverty is through a poverty line. So let's say a family of four, the income that needs to bring in, let's say, could be 20,000. If they're below 20,000, then they're considered poverty. So this is just a little graph that so you can see of 4 people in a regular family income is 23, 5 people is 27, 6 people, and so on and so forth. So that's what defines poverty in the United States. And if you guys have any questions, you guys are more than welcome to ask me as I move forward with my presentation. Okay? What to say yes? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So when you think about nutrition, what comes to mind?
Nutrition comes to mind.
Yeah, there was when someone asks you or they're talking about nutrition, what comes to mind? Amanda?
What you eat. Food.
Okay. And what's the image that you guys get?
Healthy.
Oh, yeah, healthy.
Okay. So pretty much that is what overall that's what the population when they talk about nutrition or they meet someone that's healthy, they have more of an image, they have well that person is looking fit for a reason and so on. It's more of the physical, it's never the inside. What happens in our body when we're eating right or when we're not eating right. And that's one of the stigmas that we have that someone that, especially in the low-income communities, because they believe that if you're eating right, you just want to look a certain way. So a lot of these magazines, that's how they see themselves. If you eat right, you're going to look like this, or it's never about the mind, the body, nor the soul. So what I want to do with my presentation and then also in the future is to educate the low income in regards to eating right and what it does to your brain and what it does to your body. So we'll talk a little bit about the body. And the body obviously has different systems. We have a muscular system, a cardiovascular system, digestive system, endocrine system. So we have separate systems, and every system does different things, and that's how we function. We wake up in the morning, even when we're sleeping, our body is still working. It's still processing. And, okay. So vitamins and minerals. What are vitamins and minerals to you guys?
Vitamins is like energy.
Okay.
You need them.
Huh?
You need them in your body to
Okay.
function.
Yeah. To be healthy.
Okay. So vitamins are an organic compound which are needed in small quantities to sustain life. We get vitamins from food because the human body does not produce enough of them or none at all. So meaning our different system of our bodies needs these vitamins and minerals, and our body does not produce. That's the reason why we have to eat. We need to eat a lot of greens, a lot of fruit, because our body only makes, let's say, instead of we need 100% of it, our body only makes 5%. So we need to get the 95% from foods. So that's kind of what vitamins. Can you pause it, Anthony? So vitamins and minerals. So reading labels is one of every time we eat consumer product, there is a label in the back that gives you the percentage and gives you the vitamins or the minerals, the nutrition facts. A lot of people, especially in the low income community, don't know how to read it, they don't understand it, and they really don't have much importance for it. So right now we'll just talk a little bit about what it is and how to read them. Sure, you guys want to go ahead and grab a sample?
Sure.
There you go. There you go. And I'll just read off a little bit what it says right here. So reading labels, the food nutrition label, title. So every reading label will have a title, nutrition facts, their serving size. And this is also very important because when we see serving size, we automatically, we kind of disregard that and we'll see, okay, 1 ounce. I mean, we don't even see the 1 ounce. We'll just go ahead and, serving size has 150 calories and so on and so forth. If you don't understand the nutrition facts, we automatically, if it's a bowl of cereal, we'll think about the bowl of the cereal. We don't think about the serving size. So let's say for a bowl of cereal, can you see this? It's 3/4 of a cup. So it's to complete a bowl of cereal, we probably would need 4 of these. So you have to time this 4 times. So let's say it has 110 calories, it will be 110 times 4. and so on and so forth. Here you go. And then we have calories, and what people don't understand about calories, calorie is the energy that the body needs. So let's say if a calorie here is 160, it needs 160 kind of like pumps in your body to give you energy for your body to start functioning, to start burning the product, to start shooting the vitamins and the minerals and so on and so forth. Calories is not based on a diet. It's just kind of showing you the pumps that your body needs.
You need some energy to get to
Yes, of course. Okay, and then we have the daily value. So this the standard American diet consists of 2,000 calories. So the daily value will give you how much you need per day, the percentage. And then we have the total fat. Okay, so I'll just read what it says right there. Most people need to cut back on fat. Too much fat may contribute to heart disease and cancer. Try to limit your calories from fat. For a healthy heart, choose foods with a Can you erase that, Anthony? I pause it? We have a saturated fat, cholesterol, sodium, and total carbohydrates, dietary fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals. So when you read the nutrition fact label, like I said, it's in the in America, we're supposed to take a 2,000 calorie intake, and within that intake, we have to have a certain percentage of vitamins and minerals.
So do we have to take the 2,000?
No, it depends on your body weight. So it depends on the person
and
as
the
well
amount
too.
of exercise you do.
Yes. So the more calories you intake, the more the more you have to exercise. Not that you have to, but you kind of have to. It has to be a happy medium. It just can't be you can't be consuming 3,000 calories and only burning 1,000. Because like I said, the calories are used. It's not. It's an energy that your body uses. Okay. So with that said, we'll go. Okay, the brain. So when your body consumes nutrition, the body already knows where the vitamins are going to go, the minerals are going to go, and so on and so forth. Your body is designed to recognize what it needs for different parts of your body. So, and then one of the most important factors that we have is the brain, and the brain consists of 4 different parts, and each different part is designed to do different things. So let me just go ahead and read out a little bit. Okay. So the brain controls our body activities ranging from the heart rate and sexual function to emotion, learning, and memory. If people's brain cells are not healthy, there will be problems with forgetfulness, difficulty learning, mental fatigue, emotional problems, and low energy. The limbic system governs our emotions and the fight, flight, or freeze pain. The cerebral cortex is responsible for important functions such as decision making, information processing, and regulation of empathy and compassion. When eating foods that are non-nutritious, the area of the brain which controls thoughtfulness, learning, and rational behavior shuts down and converts all the energy to the area of the brain that controls rage and depression. So a lot of people think, a lot of misconception that people feel, especially, like I said, I'm targeting more the low income. The low income don't have a lot of education when it comes to the brain development and even and their actions. They just kind of believe they are who they are and that's it. Well, that's not the case. Since the beginning, since most of our low income children, especially in very poverty areas, their mothers are, since they've been in the stomach, have not taken the proper care. So they already, when they're born, they already have low doses of certain vitamins and minerals that they need. So with that said, they moms tend to, a lot of our community that isn't low income are with the WIC program. The WIC program only offers dairy and a lot of cereals, a lot of wheat. So that kind of food after a certain age does not go well with our bodies, because our bodies are milk, for instance. You know, when we are born with in our stomachs, we're born with the enzyme that is called lactase. By the time we're 1 year old, that enzyme disappears. So we no longer have that enzyme that breaks down milk. So and the milk stays in our stomach and converts into mucus, and pretty soon it converts into a chemical, a toxic chemical that stays in our system, and it affects our brains and affects our bodies. So feeding the brain with the right vitamins and the right minerals, the right foods, also gives our development, gives us our proper development. We as a human person, we go through different stages. We have our you know, from the age of 1 to the age of 2.5, that we need certain foods. From 2.5 to 6, we need different type of foods. And unfortunately, a lot of our families don't know that. So they blame themselves about the type of why they behave a certain way. You know, by the time they're 5 years old, a lot of our kids are having problems with staying focused. You know, they forget things. They don't function as well. They have social problems, and it's due to the fact. Well, we can't blame it all to nutrition, but a huge role that nutrition plays with it, because their brain has not been properly developed. So, you know, and the brain is it weighs about 3 pounds, and it needs certain type of foods. So another, I don't want to get into pause. In between our brain, we have a very important gland that is called the pineal gland. Not a lot of people know about the pineal gland. So pretty much what the pineal gland is, in different cultures, is considered a psychedelic gland, which enhances your train of thought and the ability to make right choices. So when consuming different types of chemicals and different types of processed foods, little by the pineal gland is one of the glands that grasps it, and it starts kind of hiding, and it loses its function. So I'm just going to okay. So one of the chemicals that is really popular in our community is sodium fluoride. Sodium fluoride. Sodium fluoride was designed in the early 1920s to to prevent cavities, to help children with their cavity level. Well, as it started, and also sodium fluoride was a chemical that was used in World War II, but because there was so much of it, they needed to find a way to dispose of it. So what they did is that's when it became one of our main chemicals in toothpaste, processed foods, and just different type of things, our cleaning, and so on and so forth. So when we consume this sodium fluoride, it goes right to our pineal gland, and the pineal gland in many cultures is the main focus. You know, in the Indian culture and the not the Islam, Muslims, they do different things to keep it activated, for the reason that they make better choices. So it's kind of like a psychedelic. Um, you see, it's a psychedelic vision. So there's a huge conspiracy in regard to the sodium fluoride and what the government does. So one of the controversies with it is that the government does not want us to have full ability of our pineal gland, just for the simple fact that it will make people make better choices. So one of the ways to activate your pineal gland when and when you're in transitions of cleansing it is through meditation. And meditation has been proven, especially in the prison system, to work very well with a lot of our criminals. Meditation, in a way, it's not a religion. It's a way to calming your brain and your mind for a lot of a lot of your past history, and people that suffer from anger and depression have been able to actually step away and look into themselves and make and realize their mistakes and move forward instead of using other tools to fix whatever problem they have. So I'll show you a little video of one of our prisons, and it all started here in Oregon. Where is it? Here. And it's called when they first started doing this in our jails here in Oregon, they saw the great results that it has. But due to the stigma that it's not considered, it's kind of like a religion. They went ahead and shut it down. But fortunately, we had a couple people fight for it, and now they're seeing it more and more in different prisons around the nation. So we're just gonna play it. You can pause it. Do you guys